ko Martyn Dransfield toko ingoa, no Wairapa ho, no Ingorangi oku tupuna. Yeah, I've served in 32 countries, but not all on operations, obviously, because I originally spent 10 years in the British Army, including a tour to places like Berlin before the wall came down, and also Northern Ireland during the troubles there. And then when I came to New Zealand, I've served obviously throughout the region, all the Pacific Islands, including places like Vanuatu and Tonga and Fiji, but also into Southeast Asia, where I was the defence attaché in Singapore for 3 years. But from an operational perspective, I served in the Sinai as part of the multinational force and observers. I've also done 3 tours to Timor-Leste, including commanding 2nd Battalion there, 2nd 1st Royal New Zealand Infantry Regiment. And also I headed up the UN operations there towards the end of that mission, 2011 and 12, and most recently I came back in 2020 having been their military advisor. And also I served as the Provincial Reconstruction Commander in Afghanistan in 2009 and 10. Where Hamana and I come into play is that Hamana's focus is very much on 3 campaigns really, in the Southeast Asia campaigns, from Korea through Borneo and Malaya and Vietnam. Well, that's 4 in fact. But also he's really focusing on health issues, and that's certainly a very important component of this inquiry. And what Hamana did at the first hearing of this tranche of hearings, the original hearings were in 2015 and 16, but now we're into the 2nd phase where the tribunal has determined what it wants to hear about. And so Hamana presented at the first hearing in Rotorua last year, did a fantastic job, but also he presented this book and research that he's done, which effectively takes the journeys and stories of a number of veterans and then translates that into a number of recommendations. I suppose if I'm really looking at it really simplistically from today, that you're going to have a group of veterans who are going to walk away from here feeling a little bit better about their particular position. Yeah. The second one, though, is that the recommendations that Hamana is making are ones which actually will actually turn into action. Yeah, which is why myself, we've got representatives from Veterans Affairs here. We've got Te Puni Kōkiri. We've all got a role to play in trying to ensure that it's not just words, but it becomes actions. Yeah. But also, ideally, know that these are good people and they did some really good things, yeah? And they just want the best for you. They just want you to have a better future and for you not to go through some of the trauma that they have by being connected with your culture. Te whare tapu whā, tikanga te reo, speak the language, understand that the language is not just about the word, it's about everything else. And so that you can just see the different generations. If you deny your culture, then you suddenly, as I said, that te whare tapu whā starts to crumble a bit, you know? Please retain it, because as Pākehā we haven't, and that's why we're struggling in different ways, yeah?